What's up, Champions fam? It's Zeke 410 back with a brand new WWE Champions video. Now, with every brand new month-long contest, that means a brand new gauntlet of blitzes that need to be taken care of per week. Now, if you don't know the normal routine of WWE Champions by now, allow me to go ahead and break it down for you because it pretty much rolls out like this every single MLC. Each week, you're going to get a series of limited time tours released periodically. In the middle of the week, we are met with a brand new Gauntlet Blitz with different requirements and restrictions. Then, on the weekend, it's always grind mode because we're either participating in a showdown tournament, a faction feud, or a flash feud series. So that has become the shtick of WWE Champions, and it's been that way for a mighty long time. Now, there is a key difference here. When it comes to your limited time tours, when it comes to your showdowns, when it comes to your feuds, all you really got to worry about is having the time to do them and making sure that you have enough health packs and faction tokens to keep yourself going as well as your faction mates. But when it comes to Gauntlet Blitzes, though, there is another key resource that is thrown in there as a monkey wrench, and that is Gauntlet Blitz tickets. Now, for the longest time, Gauntlet Blitz tickets used to be handed out left and right, but now they've gone scarce. They are hard to come by. They are far in between to obtain, and that can prove to be an issue. Not only for, lower ranking factions, unknown factions, but top tier factions, those that sit atop Mount Olympus in WWE Champions. Because, let's be real, Champions has gotten a little out of hand with the blitzes. Blitzes pretty much feel like a true 9-to-5. Now, the difference between blitzes, showdowns, and feuds is showdowns and feuds are PvP content. You're going up against different people. You're going up against different tag teams, different crews of champions with different perks and stuff being involved. So it makes it a little bit more interesting while you pass the time and do what you have to do. But blitzes are horrible. They more or less feel like a job instead of a career. You're doing what is necessary for your faction's success. And there's nothing wrong with that. But at the same time, everyone's resources are different. I've come across players that have millions upon millions, hundreds of millions of coins. I've come across players with thousands of TP and thousands of tokens. But when it comes to Blitz tickets, it is hit or miss. Hit or miss. Now, there's more than likely players out there that do have, 100K plus, a million plus Blitz tickets. But looking at how we are able to obtain tickets at the moment, it is far in between. Because either you are raiding the prize wall every single month, or you are willing to put forth the disposable income to be spent to stay on top of things. We used to get tours here and there that did provide Blitz tickets. And you might get lucky with a certain type of contest that would come through and provide you with Blitz tickets. But we haven't seen those type of tours or contests in a mighty, mighty long time. And even with the contests, whether solo or faction provided nowadays in leaderboard rewards, again, you don't often see Blitz tickets provided. So you're up the creek without a paddle. Your back is against the wall, and you're in a corner, and some players don't know what to do. Now, with certain factions, it's going to be do or die. You know what we got to do. You know what we got to do. So figure it out, or you already know what's up. Or communication is key. You take a screenshot. You show your faction mates, look, I only have this amount of tickets, okay? I don't believe in spending on such and such pack, but I will do what I can. Others, you bite the bullet. You buy the 2-star, 3-star fuse up packs for the required champion of the MLC, so you can do as many Blitz runs as possible with the resources that you were given. Or, teamwork makes the dream work. Again, back to that screenshot. You let your faction mates know, hey, this is what I'm working with. Could somebody else in the faction possibly pick up my slack? And when I get my resources right, I'll make sure to cover your end. Everybody's different. But the truth of the scenario is this. Regardless of what factions do and go about handling things, Blitz tickets are truly scarce. Just like every other resource. I'm always preaching to you. RESPECT, your TPCT, your training posters, coins, and tokens. And I have to emphasize this. I've come across players who have shown me personally that they have over 100 million, 200 million coins. Have thousands, easily like crossing over, 35, 50,000 TP of all 6 assorted colors. Sitting on mad megatons. Huge quantities of tokens of every star rarity. They're trained to go. They're ready for war for any situation. But when it comes to Blitz tickets, that is a completely different story. A truly scary story. Because just like TPCT, health packs, faction tokens, and Blitz tickets play just as crucial of a role in Champions. They do. Without health packs, you can't go. Without faction tokens, you can't heal your brothers and sisters. And without Blitz tickets, you can't do one of the most overdone parts of content within the game. Every single week, you already know whether it comes at the beginning of the week, the middle of the week, or the end of the week. There's going to be a Blitz. And each Blitz is going to vary in different line bonuses and superstar requirements and restrictions. And it's PvE content that gets old very, very fast. But it's a part of the norm. It's something that we're not getting a break from. Back in the day, Blitzes were far in between. And yeah, the rewards weren't all that good. But sometimes you got lucky. We've seen it before with the rainbow bag blitzes. The blitzes that gave you a chance at Powerhouse Hogan or Tech Kofi. The blitzes that help players out with picking up Trickster Big E. We've had solid blitzes. But now a lot of people's accounts are in a state of recovery, and it is hard to recover when every single week you are having to blitz. There has to be a proper resolution that doesn't fall upon spending disposable income. There just has to be. And Champions and Scopely have to right that wrong if they decide to. Because if this is the norm, if this is something that we're always going to have going on every single month, 4 weeks, 5 weeks in a month, varies. Majority of those weeks, you're going to have to do a Blitz. And not everyone is sitting on a mountain of Blitz tickets. And we're not getting the tours. We're not getting the contests that provide them. There has to be some form of give here. There has to be some type of compromise if you wish for everyone to continue to do their best with these Blitz contests, to reach the final milestones, to help out with solo contests. There has to be a compromise. There needs to be a middle ground. So with that being said, y'all, let's talk about this. We don't have to talk about how many Blitz tickets you have or whatnot. I understand that. And I'm grateful for those who have shared their situations with me. But at the same time, it just proves easily that everyone is on different grounds, one way or the other. There's people in top factions struggling with getting certain resources nowadays. There's members of factions lower down in the ranks or unranked, free-to-play, pay-to-play players. A lot of people within our community are struggling with not only gaining TPCT nowadays, but also health packs, faction tokens, and Blitz tickets. And it is an issue that seems to only be getting more and more worse. And yes, things have to get worse before they get better. But hopefully, things start getting better sooner rather than later. So with that being said, that is the video. What are your thoughts about the Blitz ticket drought? The overall resource drought? I mentioned a few players that I've come across that have an excess amount of resources, and that's a blessing. That's a blessing in itself to still be able to maintain huge quantities of key resources in the 5-star meta. 5-star silvers just released. 5-star golds more likely coming by the summer or later on this year. That is a true blessing within itself. Some people can manage resources differently. Some people just got big, deep pockets and are willing to spend and pay the cost to be the boss one way or the other. Others hoard like madmen and women. We all got our ways, but we are still being affected. You can be sitting on all those resources and still acknowledge, hey, the payout from doing the Royal Rumble tours isn't all that good. It's not. I literally cleared this for what, 50 TP? Cost me what, 50 health packs? All the nerfs with the perks and the straps. We can be on different sides of the room, and that means we have different perspectives. Doesn't mean that we're not looking at the same picture. We all just got different views. And that's something that's crucial here. The prize wall is a blessing, but the prize wall is also limited. You know what I mean? Other games make it so you can literally clear out everything in their shops or their prize walls. Champions isn't built like that, and they have no intentions of ever making it that easy. No matter how grind heavy this game is, one way or the other. But we need to figure out a proper resolution. Champions and Scopely have to come to some type of understanding that you're trying to make this game out to be something that it possibly isn't. And what you think is working genuinely is not working. And y'all make enough money that you can literally take a knee on certain scenarios and make it easy for everybody when it's all said and done. That's straight facts. They make enough money that it shouldn't be this type of torture for players. Some will be affected more than others. It's the story of the haves and the have-nots. That's been going on since the beginning of time, okay? But change is good. You show that you care about your players, they'll show that they care back by spending more. But if you keep on treating your community like crap, people are going to start tightening up on the wallets. People are going to stop caring about the content. And especially with content as boring as Blitz is, it's literally one of those things that it's going to, like the top's going to blow off sooner rather than later. Compared to showdowns and feuds where people are having a little bit more patience, blitzes are something that everyone dreads. Because as soon as blitzes pop up, you know what that means. So we'll see how things go. Also, there's a new update going on in Champions, and it seems to be causing a lot of people issues. From what I'm understanding, you can uninstall and reinstall the game. That should help. And if that doesn't work, go ahead and clear your data cache and then get into the game, and that'll provide you with an easy clap with getting into the game. But nonetheless, y'all, that's the video. Let's talk about it. Gauntlet Blitz has been around for a mighty long time. I remember back in the day when blitzes were a thing, and literally they stopped putting multiple blitzes up like they used to because Enzo Amore, now known as Akam in the game, was helping so many people clear blitzes and save health packs because of the heal gems that literally they started making it where Enzo could not be a requirement within the nodes of the fill bonuses of the card because the people at Scopely knew people were just going to run Enzo. But guess what Enzo did? Enzo brought forth utility within the game, and not only did he bring forth utility within the game, but he also brought money into the game because you had multiple people pulling for Enzo, whether they got him at 2-star or 3-star, just so they could do blitzes. We got this opportunity here to change things around for the blitzes to make them a little more different, a little more fun. But one of the things they could do, if they're not going to give us more blitz tickets at better quantity amounts, they could easily start, reducing the amount of blitz tickets needed. If you're not going to give us more blitz tickets, then reduce the amount that are needed for blitzes, especially knowing that depending on what faction you're in, you're going to have to put in some work, whether it's running a few rounds of hell mode, doing a couple rounds of hard, or committing to the true job, you know what I mean, cashing receipts and running the gauntlet of multiple normal runs. There has to be a middle ground somewhere. But nonetheless, let's talk about it. What are your thoughts about Blitz tickets? What are your thoughts about the resource drought in general in WWE Champions? From training posters, coins, and tokens to health packs, faction tokens, and Blitz tickets. Let's talk about it. So, hey yo, bad times don't last, but champions do. Mad love always and forevermore to each and every single one of you, my beloved hashtag champions fam. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and share. If you haven't done so already, but you rock with yours truly, the bad guy at WWE Champions, Zeke 4-0. Please, after this video, make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon to receive all future notifications from this channel. Let's chop it up in the comments below. Make sure to utilize all the links that I've provided for you within the video description of this video. And I'm just letting y'all know now, I will not be uploading over this weekend. I'm going to be chilling, spending time with the fam, just taking a little hiatus, but I will be back Monday morning with a brand new Champions video. So enjoy your weekend. Be blessed. I love you all. And until next time, stay tuned. Peace.